the school reported feeling depressed or anxious within the school year based on the student health survey. It's also an issue that we don't really talk about enough, and it's an issue that is highly stigmatized. So
that it's a spectrum. Like no one is 100% mentally healthy, and no one's 100% mentally ill. Everyone falls somewhere on the spectrum. Like a lot of things in life, it's gray areas, not black and white.
Do you think that a lot of kids in BHS deal with mental health issues?
100%, absolutely. I know. I don't think I know,
Yeah.
but you could truly go to any school in the world that has adolescents inside the building, and there will be kids that are struggling with mental health issues.
a lot of people think that having mental health issues, like there's such a negative connotation, and like negative connotation doesn't necessarily mean that it's like just a bad thing, because it's bad to have a mental health. Like that sucks. If you have a mental health problem, then that sucks. But a lot of people think that you're like make assumptions about you if you have things like depression or like anorexia or like dyslexia, like stuff like that. They like think one way about you already without really knowing you.
Well, at first I would probably talk to my friends about it, because like I wouldn't go to a teacher first, because I feel like my friends know like what I would be going through more than a teacher would, just because like they're going through similar stuff. And then if I felt they weren't as helpful as they could have been, then I would have gone to like a guidance counselor or someone else who would have given me more advice on like how to handle some stuff or some things I'm going through.
You know, my desire is to be responsive and to be thoughtful and caring. I think that, ask your question again, I'm not sure if I'm answering it well.
Well, like, I was wondering about what type of responses we do have at the school, what kind of outlets that are available for students, and I guess, do you think it's enough, and why or why not?
But on my day-to-day, I'm not dealing with kids who are like, that night are going to contemplate suicide.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with like just like average mental health issues that are like, but we don't talk about that because there's so limited time for teachers to get together, to be trained on a certain something. So of course you're going to choose the one that's like the most dire need.
Yeah.
That's like, we wouldn't want a kid to kill themselves. But like in reality, I think most of us are dealing with just average, you know, like kids who are already being treated for depression, but like maybe take medication and we don't realize that like they didn't take it that day, or that they're switching medications and up here. So if you're a kid who has these issues and you're waiting to build trust to kind of tell the teacher what's going on, well, in the meantime, like you might be suffering from mental health stuff, which might kind of make your teacher assume that you're somebody you're not, like lazy, doesn't come to class, is late all of the time. So then your relationship is already under strain without the teacher even knowing that the thing is actually being caused by this other thing that you're afraid to tell them about because you don't have a good relationship. Like, I don't know, it feels like a negative cycle. That's, you show up in a wheelchair and you're late, like you're in a wheelchair, you're late, nobody's gonna be like, what were you doing in the hallway? But if you are also suffering from a mental and you had to go to the bathroom for a long period of time because of like needing to calm down, or maybe you had a panic attack or something like that, it's not the same thing. You come in, there's an assumption that the person coming in, if you don't know them well enough, and they don't know anything about you, why are you late? Then you're like, you know, you were just having a panic attack. You're not going to say like, I was having a panic attack. Like, which it would be nice if you could, but like, it's just not the way it works. It's like this weird vicious cycle, I think.